What you did for us, we won't forget it. Because it's the unlucky I could think of. The sight of those birds terrifies the end of Tamriel to the other. You'd think they were Daedric princes with wings. I don't want my ship filled with superstitious fools moaning about the Draugr below the waves, or cursed golden treasure chests. I want a straight-backed crew ready to knock the Draugr overboard and dispel ancient curses, so we can get the gold.
Nice logic there. Where's...
Do it. Bloodshark was crazy. You killed your crew. So you bury them.
Which one of these bastards ring?
Can't say where the Albatross,
Thank you.
but you're always welcome aboard. None of us will forget. And Nutal won't forget either. Saving our lives is a little more than just
I want
help.
Nutella.
You see us, we'll be privateers. Nutal and I are going to miss you. We scrounged a bit and came up with something. I hope it serves you well.
604 gold and a sword. Why not? Alright, what's the fast way?
He goes to the city just for the pick. Says it's the only he ever gets.
I think the way out Nutella was. Yep. I didn't get to make a bad decision, so kinda sucks. I was hoping to sentence the crew or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll run into a bad decision soon. Yay, quest.
No passing through the Grey Mire, citizen. If you want to gawk at Argonians, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
Gawk at Argonians.
Last year,
What's
these
going on?
Argonians showed up and begged for asylum. The Wood Elves gave them the Grey Mire. Their business, really. But now there's a Dominion, so it's our business. We're containing the tribe until we know what to do with them.
What? Contain?
We're at war. We can't have packed sympathizers plotting in the shadow of Eldenroot. Look, Officer Paranel wants outside help to resolve the Argonian issue. You can find her by the main entrance.
Swear it's like a death camp. Not a death camp, but like I don't know, a prison. Just holding people like that.
So, I appreciate your vigilance, but the Argonians and the Grey Mire guests. Refrain from any further deal, or I'll have you scrubbed down the barricade. Dismissed. If you're here to complain about the Argonian refugees, there's nothing to do. They're to remain behind the barricades until the Thalmor resolves their status. Praise Ifrei, someone who isn't going on about Argonian spies. Last year, this tribe arrived in Grotwood as refugees. But because we're all part of the Dominion now, my superiors can't decide what to do with them. Absolutely not. This entire is enslaved by Dark Elves. They have more reason to hate the Ebonheart Pact than you or I. But someone in Eldenroot decides to set an example, and now there are barricades. It's why I need outside help. Here's a list of the tribe's leaders. I need to know why they refuse to speak with us. Unless my report says they're cooperating, my superiors have an excuse to exile them. Soldiers
See what I
aren't
can do.
exactly a welcoming feast. But unless the Argonians are willing to speak with us, they won't stay in Grotwood for much longer. Utarte is some kind of spiritual leader, friendly sort. Slimjar fishes for a living, with eyes as cold and dead as her catches. As for No Fingers, I have no idea what he does, but the tribe respects him.
Alright, so who seems more fishy out of this bunch? Like, Utateri's probably cool. Slimjaw Slimjaw and No Fingers. No Fingers can get away with many things.
Oh. As a justiciar, the Thorma Inner Council directs me to investigate and enforce Dominion law. They've never given me soldiers. Without an armed encampment, the Argonians might have trust in me. But that's not how they see it in Eldenroot. Utarte is some kind of spiritual leader.
Alright, I think that's all. No.
Hail.
Olate. Olate. What's going on, Olate?
What brings you to the Greymire?
Just
And you're
passing
a
through.
wandering soul. What tribe was? Without the gracious Wood Elves, we would still roam Tamriel in search of a new home. Once the Dominion understand the depth to our gratitude, I'm certain that they'll be barracking. Please, ask me anything.
Interrogation.
In Black Marsh, I was a tree minder. I tended the Hist, the great tree of our people. Here, I will become a spinner, to speak with the trees of Grotwood. I will lead my people to Ifra, the Wood Elf forest.
Why do you want to become
We've
a
always
spinner?
thought that without the Hist, there can be no hatchlings. But with Ifra's guidance, I will find a way. Think of it. Argonians native to Grotwood, to our new way of life. Proud citizens of the Dominion which Queen Irene hopes to build. We were slaves to Dark for generations. When the Ebonheart Pact formed, we refused to fight beside our former captors. They called us traitors and banished us from our lands. We roamed Tamriel for years, and only stopped when we reached Grotwood.
Yeah, what a depressing story.
We asked the Wood Elves here for temporary Instead, they gave us the Greymire. All they asked was that we work the land and set aside of our fish. For this, we must always be grateful. The Dominion capital is the Wood Elf city of Eldenroot. The bulk of its armies are Wood Elf soldiers. I see no difference between Dominion and our Wood Elf partners. The tribe's leadership will to discuss this matter. Some fear the Dominion plan to enslave us, as the Dark Elves once did. I hope to put this absurdity to rest. You're welcome to attend the meeting, Wanderer. We have nothing to hide.
Alright, I'll be there. Ah, he's sleeping. Wake up, No Fingers. This Argonian description of No Fingers, tribe's leaders. He appears to be sleeping. Oh, are you No Fingers? Argonian doesn't respond. He remains fast. Fingers with your foot. Nothing happens. He appears to be a victor. I gotta find another way to wake up. No. How do we wake up a sleeping lizard? What's that? A bit of water would do good. Hey, let's go wake him up. Come on, wake up, No Fingers. Oh, that did the trick. Let's see what he has to say.
I was of speckled fish.
hungry and wet. Explain.
Kinda hungry too.
Despite what you may have heard, a bucket of water to the face isn't a Argonian greeting. Want to stand on the ceremony? What's on your mind?
That's the most curious question to ask.
Handling beasts along the way. In all that time, I've never had a finger. When I call myself Lost No Fingers, Bar will tear off my
Suspicions.
tribe left the Black Marsh. We brought along our native wildlife. None wanted the job, so I prefer to people. More pragmatic. Less complicated. And you always know when one plans to eat.
I agree. People are more complicated.
Isn't. But when you're the one who keeps the Wamasu calm, nobody gets on your bad side. Ha! I had you. The tribe sees one who remains calm in the face of danger. And with the simple as that.
So he's the bad boy of the crew. Oh, I still didn't finish what I need to talk to him, I guess. What do you think about the Dominion?
Sleep in the shade. I don't care who rules this land. We want to live in peace. People. If the Dominion supports us, then I support the Dominion. I'd find somewhere else to sleep in. Some of the rough skins in this village might not see it the same way. I wouldn't go throwing buckets of water on them. I might lose a finger.
Keep that in mind.
We slept through it. Who is to discuss the grumbling about barricades? You should come. See how we govern ourselves.
Slim
Be
Jaw.
gone outside. You have no place here.
Oh, right away. Very bad. Tell right away.
I speak with not.
I really don't want to say that.
If I wanted you dead, I wouldn't ask. Show me what kind of warrior you are. If you survive a duel with one of my... I'll answer your questions.
There we go. Let's fight our hunters. There's him. Heal. And go with him. He looks like the rest of the bunch.
What are you?
No.
No more. One.
I've seen better. Go on then, ask what you will. By Dominion, you mean Queen Irene. She's like any dark elf matron, but her lash is an army of Balmor lackeys. The Wood Elves and Khajiit are the worst kind of slaves. They'll pave her road to victory with their own blood, and thank her for the privilege.
This is definitely a traitor right here.
Enough questions. Utate called a meeting to discuss the barricades. If you're so eager to learn my thoughts, you should attend.
Oh, I'll be there. Make puddles.
All of you. I heard the grumblings, but if this is to be our home, we must end this talk of dominion.
You tail-lifting fool! Ignore the slave pen they built around us? This war god you follow corrupts your mind.
Ifrit can give us Hatch job. Peace with the dominion is our only chance of survival.
While you whisper these, Dominion measures our wrists for manacles. I cannot allow this.
Slimja, what are you saying?
Tate.
Ah, that's why she wanted me here. Find me.
You for your